You don't have me?
Oh, yes, I do now. I do now. How you doing, man?
Vijeo?
I'm an AVE. I'm an AVE fan, man. Do you know AVE?
Oh.
If you guys don't know AVE, get to know AVE.
But now I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me at all? I changed nothing. That is a cool mask.
I'm having a hard time. I'm going to take this helmet. It's not fun.
Yeah, you'll have to mute the YouTube video.
I was coming from Thermopylae, so.
Oh, I know, man. 300. Well, who were you? Leonidas?
I have a massive delay.
Yeah, you're listening to the YouTube video. You'll have to mute it and listen to the Zoom only. So mute the YouTube video.
I'm not getting any audio though from.
Click that microphone on the bottom left-hand side of the Zoom interface, and you'll see a little microphone. If you click that arrow, you'll be able to choose your speakers, and it might just be your speakers out of your PC or laptop in the Zoom interface.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
I see now. Let's see. Sorry, guys.
No, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. That's the nice part. Hey, Above and Beyond Drone. How you doing, Jim?
I have never used this program before. So...
Oh, you haven't used Zoom?
No.
Well, welcome to the world of Zoom. The teleconferencing software of the future.
It is a total pleasure to be on. I just want to say.
Well, I'm glad you're on, man. Good to see you.
Everybody in the chat, I love you all as well.
They're,
Thanks, Jim, for having me.
They're such good people. Such good people. So did you want to talk about what you might do with $1 million, or did you want to talk about something else? Because the floor is yours, my friend.
What would I do with $1 million? Well, I would start a business. I mean, that's really easy.
Yeah.
I would take all that money and I would invest it into a company, buy a bunch of equipment, hire some cool people, and make some really awesome content.
Oh, I like it, man. I like it a lot. I like
Most
so
definitely.
So would it be like a multimedia development company, or would it be say a YouTube specific, or?
Well, Miscast Entertainment is not just a YouTube channel. It's actually a corporation. It's incorporated. So I would pump it straight into that, and I would start making some little movies.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
that
man.
Is awesome. We can all
dream. What would you do with it? I was trying to catch you, but I was also setting up at the same time. So what would you do with it? You said you would invest it in your kids and also a business, right?
Yes, absolutely. First thing I would do is set my grandchild up, and then I would help my child and his wife at least get started. I mean, they're already started. They've taken my advice, but every little bit helps, right? Like almost like a trust fund. So when I pass, they'd have something to hang on. And then, with the rest of it, I would certainly invest in a business for sure. Like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur, which you can probably relate.
A serial entrepreneur? That can also be a bad thing. Like bunch of failed attempts like Edison, or like a bunch of successful attempts?
I'd say 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, down 500. But that's the thing. I mean, you can't stop trying once you have a failure.
No way.
Or two. Yeah.
No way. I hear you.
What was that famous quote from Edison? Something like, most people are only one try away from success, and so many stop before they actually get to that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always never wanted to be in that position.
I hear you. I mean, but as life goes on, you got to keep it going, and life gets a little tough sometimes, but it's the people that keep pursuing the dream, even though failure incurs itself, that succeed.
Yes.
So
absolutely. Those that are too easily defeated remain defeated. And you got to keep trying, man. We only have so many rides on this ball around the sun. You got to make the most of it.
That's right. And the sun's only got so many rides around the galaxy.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully that one doesn't end until I'm long gone.
I think you got some time.
I hope so. Well, of course we wouldn't know, right? Poof. It could end right now, right in the middle of my show. Don't be scared, people. We're okay.
Doctor Who would know.
Yes, Doctor Who would know.
I just want to shout out some people in the chat. Can I do that? Is that
You
cool?
can absolutely. I've missed it. Let me recognize a few more people. I saw that Ed Flash in Your Pan is in. How you doing, Ed? Good to see you. Crap, my dad makes me watch. Did I see him? Yep. Adam's in
Drone
here.
Kings.
Drone Kings. Yep. Brad. He was actually second to comment tonight. They're great people.
There's so many awesome, amazing people in the chat. I mean, we spend a lot of time like roaming the internet together.
Yes.
Commenting on each other's stuff. The creation level is epic.
Oh, I know, right? I know. And we're all waiting.
I started seeing you like a couple of like maybe 2 months ago, and you have blown up, man. You're awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's not on the level of that Van gal, whatever her name was, but hey, I'm happy with it.
Who, Van gal?
Yeah, that gal who was living in a van who has like a white snake, a white boa.
I literally just heard about her today. Like, explain this to me. Who is this person? I need to check this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Somebody type in her name in the chat if you would. It's like Eileen something. But anyway, very attractive young gal who just put up 2 videos. Dude, 2 videos. And she went from 0 to 1.5 million subscribers in a week or 2. Literally 1.5 million subscribers.
What?
Janelle, that's it. Janelle something or other. Yeah, you'll have to check it out.
Definitely have to check. I'll just put in like white snake lady. I'm sure she'll come up.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Well, living in a van, skyrocketing or something like that, you'll find it. I mean, it's all over the interwebs. In fact, a lot of people are jumping on that bandwagon, making videos about her success using, all of those keywords associated with her. I get it.
Sure.
It's a tactic. I get it. But it's funny to watch it happen. Yeah, van life.
It's all about the taglines, man.
It is. It absolutely is. They're throwing it down heavy in those titles. And of course the thumbnails, I got to use hers as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
gotta ride that wave, man.
Got to. Bob Dip wants to know what she was doing with that snake. It's her pet. Relax,
Maybe
Bob.
you can get her on here sometime. That would be freaking awesome.
That would be. I should write. Yeah, I should write her. I'm going to do that.
I just actually contacted Carl Urban's publicist tonight.
Did you?
See if I can get her on my show.
Nice.
Or get him. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm a small little YouTuber, but I thought The Boys was awesome. Hook me up. I got a show on Friday nights. Who knows? You never know.
You never
don't know unless you try, right?
Exactly, and that goes back to that entrepreneurial spirit, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have the nads to go after that.
That's right.
You know what would be cool is to have her and Crystal Vanner on. I don't know if you're familiar with Crystal Vanner. She's an old friend of the show. She was on many moons ago, but she's been on several panels as well. And she's a gal who lives in a van almost exclusively. She did stay with her son for a while. Doing quite well, doing very well, and she's fun to talk to. That would be great.
People living in vans, though.
It's like all the rage. It's like
really?
Yeah, and maybe that's how this gal got all those subscribers. I don't know, but it is all the rage.
That's awesome, though. I mean, I heard the snake girl gets to travel around the country. She gets a lot of time off work.
Mm-hmm.
Has a lot of time to do this stuff, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Oh, I do too.
I would live in a like a Winnebago or something and roll around, spaceball it around the country.
Oh, I would too. We just bought a camper, and I already thought of that. And I'm like, well, no, I can't give up all my material goods.
Yeah, right.
I'm a material slut, after all.
Can't give it all away.
Can't give it all away. Yeah.
No way. I
keep thinking, like, what would I do with all this stuff? Jesus. Then I couldn't do my show. That would bum me out. But I could. If my life were different, I could definitely live out of a wheeled vehicle.
There's still time. When the bones start to get rickety, that's when you want to get out there and like travel the country You know, maybe like find a land bridge and hit the old Europe side too.
Oh, you're gonna wait for a while on that one.
Hey, I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Sounds like it.
Hey, what's that behind you? What's that? The rifle?
Oh, the 1820 Harper's Ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an original Harper's Ferry 1820 flintlock that my grandfather owned. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The
Nice.
problem with it is though, it's been sawn. They cut it short.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not worth as much as, you know, your standard Harper's Ferry is. But man, I tell you, the stock and the action are in great shape.
it still fires?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't trust myself to throw a ball in there, honestly.
I was just wondering. I shoot 3-gun competitions, so
Really?
I'm into firearms a little bit.
Cool. As am I.
Yes. Well, every time I watch you, I notice that thing. I always wanted to ask you what it was.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments on that. That and, you know, the Applebee's threw up wall behind me. But that is probably the most asked about. Oh, did you see the framed? Oh, what are the keychain guns? Let me go back to me full screen.
Okay.
They are.
You got a drum set back there, man?
Oh, sure.
Nice.
2 of them actually. This one over here is electronic, and this one over here is.
Whoa! I didn't even see that one. The plant like camouflaged it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
Nice.
this one over here is the acrylic set I built. Well, actually, part of it because that's set up in a cocktail configuration.
Super cool, man.
I sing, and it sucks.
Man of many talents.
Thanks. I sing, and I hate to be back in that little drum pocket, you know, looking at nothing but guitar asses. So I decided to build a cocktail kit. So when we're at a relatively small venue, you know, I'm as tall as they are.
Awesome, man. Super cool. It's like psychologically awesome.
Psychologically awesome. I don't know if I take that as a compliment or not. Well, let me go back to both of us. We don't need to see
well,
me.
The drummer he's the guy that keeps the band in play, but he's hidden. I understand.
Yeah.
Or she.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And we're behind cymbals and sitting down and no one sees us. And it's like, hell, I've had sound guys, you know, when I start my song, they'll still have me on backup level. And it's like, no, you know, not only can I not hear myself, nobody can hear me out there. And it's like, oh shit, the drummer's back there singing.
Are you in a band too?
I'm in one now, which is a no-name band. It used to be 4 of my childhood friends, literally, and that's saying something, seeing how we're all in our mid 50s. That broke up. My bass player left, but I'm still playing with 2 of them, and we just got another bass player. So we're thinking of, you know, we're not going to go with the same band name or anything. It'll just be a new band, and
All right.
And I was in an Irish rock band that I really loved, but yeah, you know how bands go. They're like bad marriages. Yeah.
They're fickle.
They are fickle.
Yeah.
Somebody gets their feelings hurt and boom, they're gone.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
I come from a background of many friends that are in many bands, and they always like go in and out of each other, you know, like, oh, we're starting back up again. Oh, we hate each other again. Oh, we're starting back up again. Oh, we got a new lead singer. Oh, we hate each other again. Oh, we're starting up again. You know, it's like the wave, man.
Yeah. And that's happened every band I've ever been in, at least at one point or another. And it hasn't been that long, but man, that's just how that goes. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah. I just picked up the tin whistle, and it's another instrument that I will never play, but I thought I was going to play when I bought it. So now I have a guitar, a violin, and a tin whistle that are great decorations.
Oh man,
You won't be able to tell, but my grandmother is straight 100% O'Malley from County Mayo, Ireland. So I got a bit of the old Irish whistle in my head,
well,
but I can't play it to save my life.
well, let me ask you this: what was your goal with that? Were you actually going to try to learn and play in a band or something?
No, I just got it actually like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
So I can't give up on it yet. I'm just telling you my track record.
Good. We have an establishing shot here.
My goal with it is it's something I could keep in my back pocket or like a cargo pants pocket.
Mhm.
Just like pull out somewhere. My whole family is like a bunch of musicians, and all my friends are musicians. So it'd be cool if I could whip something out and do something. And I like to whistle with my lips,
Mm-hmm.
like with an actual instrument. It would be all right.
Yeah.
I failed with everything else. Come on, it's persistence, man.
Persistence is key. Persistence is key. Only when it becomes physically untenable, you have to give it up. Like guitar for me, man. I did the same thing you did. I've got 2 guitars upstairs. No, 3. And they are all fantastic knickknacks now because my arthritis would not allow me to play for more than 5 minutes at a time. So I just stopped trying to learn. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Drone Kings is saying his daughter plays the violin. She's going to have an exam on it. Like, you have exams on violins.
they must down under.
Bob Dip is saying try a squeeze box. I don't even want to know what that is. Isn't that like what you call like what do you call it? It's Scottish.
No, it's one of those. It's one of those poor man's accordions.
Oh, an accordion. All
yeah,
right.
but it's one of the real small ones. They just fit between your hands, and you're not wearing it over your shoulder or anything. I believe that's what he's talking about. Yeah, Mama's got a squeeze box.
Squeeze the squeeze box into my pocket there, though, Bob.
No, you couldn't. Ooh, Jesse's got a great point. Harmonica.
I tried harmonica. I'm actually not too bad with that. All you have to do is breathe.
Yeah. Yeah,
and move it side to side.
And be able to discern notes.
I'm playing like I couldn't play that either. Like, hey, I'm just not. I've got a piano too, and that thing sits there and collects dust.
Oh, I forgot about my piano.
See,
I'm
not the only one.
No, you're not the only one with a musical graveyard.
That's a great word for it there.
And we're not the only ones with musical graveyards either, I'm sure. Absolutely. Kazoo. Oh, Bob.
A kazoo, if you mess that up, you really suck.
Yeah. No kidding.
You can't even play a note on that thing.
Oh, man. I should bring out one of the party favors. That's almost a kazoo.
I just bought my mom a banjo. She's trying to play the banjo. So.
Oh, man. I hear that's a really difficult instrument to learn.
Super difficult and surprisingly really popular lately. I got
Really?
a couple friends that are picking it up. It's crazy.
I'll be damned.
Like, Deliverance is gonna go nationwide here shortly.
I want to see her play like Steve Martin.
Oh man, he's apparently really good.
He is really good on the banjo.
He does lessons online or something too, right?
Oh, does he? I didn't know that.
I saw a couple ads for banjo lessons on Facebook 6 months ago.
Oh,
from
wow.
Steve Martin.
Times must be tough in the movie biz.
He hasn't made a movie in 10 years or something.
Oh, God only knows. I don't remember the last one he made. I've loved most of them, but I don't remember the last one he made. Wow.
Right. It's been like a decade.
Yeah. Hopefully he's banging the cash with with online lessons.
Oh, I'm sure that he's got a good kitty set aside.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I always loved that guy. From back in the 70s when his album first came out. Jesus, I could almost recite it verbatim.
Yeah.
Yes, and he is a really good magician.
The Jerk is almost all about just him and music, the dancing and stuff. White boys can't dance.
Yeah. You mean I'm gonna stay this color forever? One of my favorite movies of all time.
It is epic.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that crap my dad makes me watch should review that next.
You should. Well, he has his boys do it, and it might, Iron Balls McGingy might get in the way.
Is it? I haven't seen it in a while. Is it oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was rated R back then. It's probably PG material now, PG-17 maybe, but I don't know.
Probably off limits.
Well, you could always get the television version.
Or the airplane version.
Or the airplane version. He should do that for Exorcist. One of my favorite television lines of all time, redubs, is "Your mother sucks socks that smell." That's not what Reagan said in The Exorcist.
Surprisingly, that has got some of the most twisted lines I've ever heard in a movie, still to this day.
No kidding.
There are some really bad lines.
They
really went all out. And for the time, that was epic.
Oh, dude. So, people were freaking the hell out about that movie back in the day.
Yeah.
And it came out, I think I might have been, I don't know, 7 or 10, something like that. People,
72, 73?
Yeah. People were freaking the hell out. Calls for banning it, Of course, every religious institution was adamantly against it.
Sure.
But people would go and they'd pass out, and EMTs be called to the movie theaters. It was brutal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even now, like watching some of the scenes, like when Reagan, unleashes urine onto the carpet. That alone is a very disturbing scene.
It is. It really is. And the crab walk. Do you remember the crab walk in the uncut version?
I only saw that, in the uncut version. I never saw that in the original.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was in the original.
I couldn't tell you, but I remember seeing that for the first time. I know it wasn't on the first DVD I bought of it, because I've got two of them. It's one of my favorite all-time horror story movies.
Oh, sure.
But it was on the second one.
She really did that, by the way.
Yeah.
That was a real practical walk. Like, That wasn't fake. They just sped it up.
Yeah. Freaky as hell, dude. I've got goosebumps as we speak of it.
Yeah, that movie's no joke.
What a great show.
Indeed. Well, thanks for having me on. This is a really fun time, man. I really appreciate this.
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you being here, man. I really do. I know, you see, this is the thing. I've seen you in the chat before. I know I went to your channel. I know I rang the bell, and I have yet to get one notification from you. That happened, or not from you, but from YouTube. That happens to me all the time.
YouTube has a tendency to turn that bell off. Like, I've had to turn yours on like 3 times now, and several other people that I constantly want like notifications from. It just keeps shutting off. So you have to keep checking. I don't know why that happens, but it's a common thing. So
yeah, it is. And you would think, since they rolled that out, they'd have their shit together.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, I think there's like if you don't actively like click on those notifications like at a certain amount of time, it shuts it off automatically. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, you could be right, but see, I never got one from you. That's what flips me out, right?
That's weird.
Yeah, because I know some that I want to go back and see, and they'll come by my pop out notifications, and I don't have enough time, and they may go away after a while, but they still show up on my recommended page. You're not even showing up on the recommended page, and that pisses me off.
Well, maybe that's why I only have 300 and some subscribers after a year. Maybe YouTube's adamantly trying to attack me.
Oh, maybe they are. I wouldn't put it past them, man. I wouldn't put it past them.
We're on every Friday with new guests, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Glad you said that.
I would like to have you guys on there, like sometimes, like, or you and some of the people here. Hey, it's all about creators creating and talking about creators creating.
I would be more than happy to, man. More than happy to.
I would love to have you on. That would be awesome.
Well, my email address is right there at the bottom of every screen. You see the little icons? Buried in there is my email address. So any of my videos.
I'll hit you up. I'll find it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Drop me a line, man. We'll set something up. I'd be more than happy. What'd you say, every Friday?
Every Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we'll have to gingerly approach that, because Fridays are really tough for me. That's why I don't do Friday nights anymore. But one Friday night when I'm just hanging out, I'd be happy to, dude.
Yeah, let's coordinate. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely. Do you go by first name on your show at all?
Excuse me?
Do you go by a first name at all? Do you reveal your first name on your show?
Oh yeah, William Davis Moore. There's the whole shebang.
Shebang. Well, William Davis Moore, man. So you don't go by Bill, you go by William?
My family and friends from like back in the day called me Billy, and everybody from like my adulthood on calls me like William and Will. So it doesn't matter.
I'll stay in the W can't, Will.
That's the thing with William. It's got so many iterations that it's hard to keep track of.
That is so true. That is so true.
But I'm good with everything. So whatever you want to choose, I'm good.
Cool. Well, thanks, William. Again, thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for inviting me on. We will definitely do that.
Most definitely.
All right. Take care, bud.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you in the chat.
All righty. Sounds good. You know, you too could be a guest on this show at any time. We're live every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you've got to do is hit that subscription button and ring that bell right now. Oh, and while you're at it, why not share this video? I'm sure my guests would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you live.